feel good. All I want to do is sit here in quiet or sit in my bed or whatever, and I don't want to be bothered. And she, over here from 20 to 28, might get quite violent or whatever, or argumentative, and it goes on. So this is our basic chart, and this is you could, like I said, this chart is all over YouTube. Most women have seen this chart in high school. You can pull it up, you can go through it, and they show a lot of other things. But what we're trying to do is equate the cycle, the biology with the psychology. The biology, the egg is moving along this way, but as it moves, the brain changes. The personality changes with this cycle, and so we can predict women's behavior by looking at where she is on this on this chart. The woman can better understand herself. Well, I know I'm gonna be in a bad mood, over here, and I'm gonna be in a good mood over here. So I'm gonna plan things, over here. In other words, like a good example, I'm planning my wedding. What am I gonna do? I want my wedding night to be in my cycle from the first day up to maybe at least between the first week or so, because I'm in my better mood then. I don't want to plan my wedding in the last part of the cycle because I know I'm edgy and irritable and bitchy and moody and all of this. So if the woman knows what's going on, it's better for her. The man knows what's going on, it's better. The community knows what's going on, it's better. And so you follow this chart, and you could keep yourself out of a lot of problems and a lot of situations by understanding that. Okay, now we're going to move to another chart. Okay, this is another chart. This is the same chart. This is a chart of the same chart. In other words, this chart is this chart. What we've done is just put it on a different kind of chart. In other words, this is day 1, day 2, day 10, day 14, day 15, 17, 18. This is day 21. This is day 28. Now, because we're looking at this thing in a sense of weeks, we could just, for the most part, look at the 7th day. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. Okay. Day 1. We're going to start here day 1. Now, day 1, let's explain the chart first. Now, this is the normal line. This is the normal line. This is the normal line. The person is normal on this line. So, we start here. Day 1, the egg is dropped, and hormones have already been injected into the body. So we have a high stimulation. That's why we don't start here at 0. Day 1, we're starting here, or day 2 or so, because the thing varies a little bit. Every woman is a little bit different. Every situation is a little bit different. Some get a little more stimulation, less stimulation, this, that, and the other. The stimulation might be in one big shot or kind of a ooze or whatever. We start here, day 1. Now, we're going to go 7 days. The first 7 days, you can see her energy is moving up. The energy is moving up. Day 10, somewhere around here, you got a nice high energy, the highest energy. It's all good because it's above the center line. But it's better here. You get a nice wiggle, giggle, jiggle. The child's wearing all the little tight stuff, a little skimpy stuff. She's smiling. She's putting on a lot of makeup. She got her hair done, this, that, and the other. Her nails done, and we're getting a good positive response as you see it. The child talk to you all day. You know, you're great. Hey, you're a nice guy. You're great. I like you. You're cute and this, that, and the other. Oh, that's a nice jacket you got on. This, that, and the other. Whatever. You're so handsome. You're so this and all this and all this and all this. This is basic conversation here. The 10th day, it's moving up a little bit. Around the 14th day, you're getting a bit of a drop. You're getting now on the 15th day, like we said before, the egg dissolves. Once the egg dissolves, nature says we don't want the woman to have sex because there's no egg to fertilize. Nature is into reproduction. Nature is not into fantasy. Nature said we want a reproduction. So all this wiggle and giggle and jiggle is to get the male involved, at least interested, or at least we want to pull the male over so we can look at it, because the male we pull over maybe is not suitable. The woman look at him, well, you know, you're not suitable, but that's not necessarily mean I'm not going to be friendly. The 15th day, the egg dissolves, and then you get this dead drop. 7, next week is 15, 21. On the 21st day, look how much we drop under the normal. I've dropped under the normal. 21 day. This child is wearing baggy stuff. Don't bother me. Leave me alone. You know, depending on where she are, whatever. I don't want to be bothered. She's wearing saggy stuff. She's looking a bit run down. The skin is a little blotchy, pale, whatever. Her personality is down. She's pulling her hair, hollering, cursing, and all this stuff, whatever. Somewhere in here, a period comes on, or a menstrual cycle comes on, and we get at 21 day. We're into the last few days of the menstrual cycle, and then what happens? It starts again. It stops here. You get maybe two or 3 days of the menstrual flow, and somewhere 28th day, it starts again. It starts again, and it moves this way. So what are we saying? The personality moves with the chart. Okay, so how are we liking our higher education, our street university? And we want to keep iterating the fact that this is the higher education is the higher thinking skills, and the higher thinking skills is that we're looking at juggling. Instead of juggling one ball, we're juggling 3 balls. Instead of juggling one idea, we're juggling 3 ideas or multiple ideas. Calculus, street calculus, is a kind of part of algebra. You know, it's advanced algebra, because I was bad in algebra, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But it's finding answers in a more complex way. So instead of juggling one ball, which is not complicated, I'm juggling 3 balls. Or I'm trying to find an answer. There's no one answer. There are multiple answers. In other words, 3 people are saying something, all 3 of them could be right. And all three of them could be wrong. And all 3 of them could be maybe. And some may be better than others. And it depends on the time. So we look at women, and we see that the child is wearing this hoochie coochie, back in the old days, hoochie coochie